Many of you will have seen the news announcement today that from the 4th of July, church buildings can reopen for small public worship services and for weddings. And this follows on from the provisions that were made recently for funerals to be held in churches, as well as for space for private prayer to be made available. Now, the Church of England has been clear all along that the guidance for churches concerns what they may do, not what they must do. There's an emphasis on each church community making sensible decisions based on their ability to reopen safely, as well as to consider what's best for their congregation members. So I want to give you a quick update about what we are doing at St John's, Hoxton. You know that since the beginning of lockdown, we've been able to stream a weekly service at 10:30 a.m. every Sunday. We restarted our weekly evening service in May, though this has been pre-recorded and then released every Sunday at 5 p.m. And we've seen wonderfully encouraging engagement on social media during these services, and many of our regular church family have been able to take part. We've enjoyed a variety of video contributions to the services from a wide range of members. We've even seen people who used to worship at St John's Hoxton but have had to move away for some reason, returning to worship because church is online. We've welcomed new members into our church family who have only participated online and have not yet ever been in our church building. The numbers are hard to measure, but we think that we've seen small growth in our worshipping community over the past few months. However, all that said, there have been other church members who find it more difficult to access the services online, and we recognise that some people are really missing their regular visits to the church building for services. We've made an effort to be phoning people regularly, but undoubtedly some people will have fallen between the cracks. We're keen to do everything we can to care well for our church family. So what does today's announcement mean for us? Well, firstly, I want to be clear that online services are here to stay. It's clear to us that this is a wonderful opportunity for people who wouldn't be able to attend physically to join in digitally. When we recommence Sunday services in the church building, we will continue to stream online. Other activities will also continue online, such as connect groups and kids and youth ministry. Secondly, though, we're not going to rush into reopening the building for Sunday worship services. And there are several reasons why. We need some time to prepare the building to make it safe. We need to establish a fair ticketing process to allow different people to attend worship. There's going to be some new equipment needed for our live streaming, and this is going to involve an overhaul of our AV and production system. We're also concerned to work out a good plan for reintroducing kids and youth ministry in person, and it's not at all clear how to do that yet. We don't yet know whether we will be allowed to sing together in church, and some people may prefer to stay at home and sing than to come to church and be silent. All of that said, we are hoping that we can reopen for Sunday worship services from September. When this happens, the numbers who can attend will be limited and there will be a pre-booking system in place. We'll keep some places reserved for people who just turn up on the day and can't access advance booking. We don't yet know what we will do about children and youth groups. Thirdly, we are at the beginning of the process of making the building safe for special services such as weddings and funerals. We have a funeral service being held in mid-July, so we'll be getting to work next week on moving pews and furniture, making sure that appropriate signage and hand-washing facilities are all available. And we'll be running a quarantine system for chairs and ensuring that there are adequate cleaning provisions made. Finally, we recognise that there are some who are desperate to come and pray in the building. And we've begun work on a plan to make the church building available at set hours each day for individual private prayer. We hope that we might be able to have some occasional prayer meetings in church as well, but that's yet to be decided. As soon as we have a system in place for you to come to church for private prayer, we will publicise details on all of our communications channels. We recognise that for many of us, this period of separation from one another has been really painful, and we feel the loss of regular fellowship acutely. It's right that we lament over what we've lost, as it reminds us of that we truly value. For many of us, we're longing to sing together, dance together, pray together, and to hug one another. I'm confident that before too long, all these things will return. But for now, we still have to move slowly, sensibly, and safely towards a new pattern of worship. If you have questions or you have comments for our consideration, please do message us via social media or email to info@stjohnshoxton.org.uk. And please would you pray for us and all those who are making important decisions at this time. And please be assured of our prayers for all of you. Thank you.